There's no excuses whatsoever. I'm not giving myself an excuse. I messed up. It's plain and simple. I owe you guys and Angel Reese an apology. Man, oh man, first things first, I want to say a couple of things and make them extremely clear. I want to make this a short and sweet video because later today, we still got to post a video talking about the men's championship game with UConn winning it all. Secondly, I want to make this clear before we dive into things. I have a lot to say and a lot to apologize for. So without further ado, let's just jump into things. We're not doing no intro, none of that. I want to apologize to Miss Angel Reese and all of you guys as well. After the women's college basketball championship game, as soon as it ended, right after about 35 minutes, I made a video titled Angel Reese is a cornball. And what I said in the video, it came off the wrong way, and I didn't even realize that until I went back and watched the video last night. The way I worded things, I didn't even realize how big of an a-hole it actually made me look until I watched the video back. I'll talk more about that in just a second, but I do need to say this. I meant to say this at the very beginning of the video. I'm not using this as an excuse. I'm not looking for, I guess you'd say, sympathy or anything like that. I just need to apologize. There's no excuses whatsoever. I'm not giving myself an excuse. I messed up. It's plain and simple. I owe you guys and Angel Reese an apology. To the people that support me, to the people that come to this channel for entertainment, information, or hey, maybe some inspiration too, I let you down. I really did let you down, and I do apologize for that. Yet again, there's no excuse for what I said in that video. Although I will stand 10 toes down on this, I didn't like how Angel Reese followed Caitlin Clark around after the game for 15 seconds. I didn't necessarily like it. I'm still standing firm on that, but it didn't deserve a 10 or 11 minute video of me ridiculing her and LSU. It didn't really deserve me calling her actions a cornball, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. So when I made that video, and sometimes this happens, it was my immediate reaction. It was right after the game. I didn't have time to sleep on it or anything. And my immediate reaction was, hey, she looks goofy. I didn't like it. That's all it was. I didn't like it. But instead of praising Angel Reese and LSU for winning a championship and overcoming odds, I didn't do any of that. I just ridiculed her and LSU. My point is, I could have delivered my message in that video without me criticizing and ridiculing Angel Reese as much as I did. I could have got my point across 10 times better if I would have been more professional. I wasn't professional in that video. I failed to do what I normally do in all my videos. I didn't put myself in Angel Reese's shoes. And even rewatching that video, there was about an 8-second clip where I said, hey, I remember as an athlete, I was a big time, well, not a big time trash talker, but I trash talk here and there, and I used to go back and forth with fans. And watching it back, I was like, dang, Matt, you sound like a hypocrite. You just said you go back and forth and argue with people whenever you have a good game. So what's the difference? There is no difference. In that video, I'm being a hypocrite. Looking back on it as a former athlete myself, I remember multiple times after we used to upset a team we weren't supposed to beat, I'd be going back and forth with their best player or even random fans. Now, I will say this. Was Angel Reese the best player on her team against Iowa? I don't know. Y'all can debate that in the comment section. But still, she is a really good basketball player, and she earned the right to celebrate. She's a winner. The thing I've preached to you guys over and over and over on this channel is winners win and losers lose. And what I mean by that is, last time I checked, whenever you win, you can do what you want. Angel Reese earned the right to do that trash talking, and I failed to even bring that up. And I saw a lot of the comments, just like you guys said. It was probably one of the worst videos I've ever posted on my channel, if not the worst, and I'd agree. It was bad, and I'm going to leave it up for reference. Of course, I could easily take it down because I'm getting a lot of hate and backlash, but I'm not going to do that. I think that's being a weenie. I'm going to leave it up for reference because I'm going to own up to my mistakes. And I know there's going to be a lot of people in this video that are saying, oh, you're only doing this because you're getting backlash, and not really. I'm doing it because I can't even sleep at night knowing I put out that most disgusting piece of 11-minute video without addressing it and apologizing. I'm apologizing in this video for me so I can sleep at night. Yet again, I'm being a hypocrite in that video. I always preach, hey, give credit when it's due, and I didn't give credit to Angel Reese. And I'm going to say this 10,000 times, and I want to emphasize this. I apologize for that. I also want to apologize to the people that I did rub the wrong way in that video, and I pissed off, and more than likely, you're not going to give me a second chance, and I understand it. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. Like I said, I'm apologizing because it's the right thing to do. I messed up. As a man myself, I'm only 2 or 3 years older than Angel Reese. I'm still learning and maturing just like any other 22, 23-year-old. What have I also preached to you guys time after time when somebody makes a mistake and we talk about it? I say, hey, I'm not going to criticize this young man too much because I'm going to make many more mistakes in my life as well. And well, what do you know? I've made one of those mistakes. And yet again, I'm going to divert back to this. And this is what I should have said in that video. I wasn't a big fan of how Angel Reese handled it at the end of the game. But the way I came off and explained it in the 11-minute video, it was terrible. I made it look like she was doing the worst thing ever. All she was doing was celebrating winning a title. Going back to being hypocritical, heck, I remember playing at my local park, not even AAU or high school basketball. I remember playing at the park. If I hit a game-winning shot or my team won a game, I'd be taunting people sitting on the sidelines that weren't even playing. And here I am. I didn't give no credit to Angel Reese whatsoever, and I'm criticizing her for celebrating one of the biggest accomplishments ever that you can accomplish. I mean, seriously, how many people can say they won a national title at the collegiate level? Not many. And I do want to address this. I saw a lot of people saying, oh, Matt, you're just mad that your girl, Caitlin Clark, she lost. My girl? I don't even care about women's college basketball. Come on, man. Like, seriously, I've watched 2 women's basketball games in my entire life, and it was 2 of Caitlin Clark's Final Four games. That's not my girl. I don't care about women's sports. And I know that's going to be brought up. My opinion and takes on all this. I'm not even going to dabble into this because I don't want to. It has nothing to do with race whatsoever. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to try to bring up the race card, you're arguing with a brick wall. I'm not even listening to you. I firmly believe there's a way to go about things in life, and I went about this in the wrong way, and my message was terrible. But hey, and I'm not using this as an excuse, by the way, we make a video every single day, sometimes, or most of the times, 2 videos a day on this channel. In the past 365 days, I've posted over 700 videos. So yes, out of 700 videos, I'm bound to mess up and have a terrible take once. And let's just call it what it is. My take on the situation, it was awful. And I'm going to show you this tweet that Marcus Towns, he tweeted out. He used to play at Loyola Chicago, that team that made the Cinderella run. What he said is the point I was trying to get across. He stated, I support it when she did this standing at the free throw line with 50 seconds left in the game, but walking and hunting her down for the last 30 seconds of the game doing gestures is not sportsmanship. I'm sorry. I love trash talk, but come on, win with class. P.S. Of course, leave it up to Americans to involve the issue of race. Ridiculous. Major shout out to him, and I wish I could have got my point across like he did. I just wish I would have handled things differently and been more professional about it, and I hope that makes sense. But still, looking at it from the perspective I should have looked at it, Angel Reese won the game. Winners can do what they want. Caitlin Clark, the fan favorite, and let's be honest, she is the fan favorite. She's 50% of the reason people even tune into the game. She was doing a lot of the taunting and gestures leading up to it. Was it as obsessive as Angel Reese? I don't know. Y'all can debate that in the comment section, but she was still doing it. And Angel Reese, she remembered all the stuff Caitlin Clark was doing, so she probably had it made up in her mind, hey, if we win this game, I'm going to taunt her back. I'm going to give her a taste of her own medicine. At the end of the day, Angel Reese won the game. She went out there, she won, so technically she earned the right to do whatever she wanted. I've always said, hey, I don't mind trash talking if you can back it up, and she backed it up. I could have got my point across better by still saying, hey, I don't like the way she handled things at the end of the game, but still, she's a winner. She could do what she wanted. That's what I should have said in that video. Or not do what she wanted, do what she wants. You get what I'm trying to say. That's what being a competitor is all about. These guys, in this case and scenario, these girls, they work hard 24/7. So yeah, they should celebrate. I overreacted, and not just one segment of that video is terrible. The entire video, it was really bad. The best way I can describe it is it was highly unprofessional. I apologize. If you're watching this video, you're still mad at me, I completely understand it. I'm not asking for apologies yet again. I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. I'm sorry, and I can only learn from this and hope to be better. I'm not going to sit up here and give you excuses. I'm in the wrong. I hope to learn from this and grow from this, and I can guarantee you this. It won't be the last time I have a terrible take and mess up. I'm going to keep the same energy as when I talk about when these players get kicked off of the team for doing drugs or whatever reason. It's not going to be the last time they mess up either. I'm going to mess up many more times in my life. The thing when you get older is you just try to limit those mistakes. Hope you guys understand. If not, I completely respect your opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. But,